Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Downtime with Demille. I hope you guys are having a great day whenever you're watching this video. So this video is going to be what I call the Game Developers Conference preview. So I'm going to basically give you a preview of what it's going to be like at GDC, the Game Developers Conference. I'm going to be going in just a couple of days to San Francisco to visit this conference, and I'm really looking forward to it. So this video is really geared for people who, let's just say you've heard of Game Developers Conference before and you always wanted to go and just didn't know what it was like. Is this for you? I'm just going to make a quick video just going over some quick points so that this might inform you in case you want to go in the future. So before we get into this, if this is your first time visiting the channel and if you like the content that I produce, consider hitting that like button. Likes really help the channel out in a big way. Also, if you really like the content that I produce, consider hitting that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I produce a new video on this channel. One thing that I do want to let you guys know about, if you haven't figured it out already, because I'm talking about the Game Developers Conference, I'm an animator and I actually produce a lot of character animation. You know, this really more so the types of animation that you would see in game. And I produce all of my animation. I show a lot of it on my Instagram, you know, really just a lot of animation milestones that I've accomplished. So if you like game animation, or if you just like animation in general, feel free to follow me over on Instagram at Demille_studios. Also, if you are going to San Francisco to the Game Developers Conference in a couple of days after the time of this recording, and if you want to link up and say hello, feel free to connect with me right here at LinkedIn. I'll also leave it in the description and maybe we can link up while I'm there. So, Game Developers Conference, what is it? The Game Developers Conference is an annual conference held in San Francisco, California every year. Generally, it's held in the springtime, sometime around the month of March, maybe April, but generally I think it's always held in March. And basically, it's a conference where all of the game studios from all around the world come to San Francisco. Lots of recruiters from those studios come to this conference to recruit new talent for their studios. And they're not just recruiting for animation. They might be recruiting for all kinds of disciplines, whether it be storyboarding, it might be lighting, it might be, you know, compositing. I don't know. It could be any discipline that's within the pipeline of game animation. You have all of those recruiters from well-known studios such as Ubisoft, Iron Galaxy Studios, sometimes NetherRealm Studios. Think of any major studio like Naughty Dog, Activision Blizzard, they're all likely going to be there. And the recruiters for those studios are going to be there as well. And one thing that I'm doing just to kind of make myself stand out a little bit is I got a business card made up just recently and pretty excited about the way that this is looking. So I'm just looking to make like a really good impression when I go there, a lasting impression, if you will. And so, you know, it's a really fun event. You know, you really just get into it. You meet all kinds of really cool people from all around the world. And it's not just for like recruiting. They have game testing going on here. They have dealers that sell all kinds of artwork for games and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a gamers convention where you can buy stuff. There's a little bit of that, but it's more for networking and talks. You know, like you'll have big studios from like Unreal and Epic. They typically have these really big, huge talks where an entire, you know, auditorium is reserved just for them, and they'll give keynote addresses on the latest software or whatever's coming down the pipeline at studios like Epic Games or Unreal. And you have to have higher level badges to get into those kind of talks. So I'm gonna have an Expo Pass badge, and the Expo Pass basically gets you into the expo floor where all of the studios and the recruiters are and just different exhibits that are going on. Plus you do get some of the access to some of the talks there as well. And you know, it's just one of those things where you can really have fun with, you know, and really just kind of get and show your creative side. I picked up a Street Fighter 2 t-shirt because I enjoy Street Fighter. And if you saw the trailer that played right at the beginning of this video, I think you can figure that out. But In general, you know, if you think that you want to go to the Game Developers Conference, it's really for people that are just interested in game development or any type of discipline inside of the pipeline of game development, whether it be animation, whether it be art, whether it be storyboarding, lighting, rigging, modeling, anything that involves the creation of a game, you know, I would say it's definitely in your best interest to go. And it's a really cool networking event because you can actually meet people there that would really help you later on down the road. You never know. I have people that I've connected with from GDC, the Game Developers Conference, from years ago that I'm still connected with today. And it's a really awesome opportunity to meet people that you've met on LinkedIn, whether they be recruiters or fellow artists. You get to see them in person if they're going. And it's just a really cool event to network and potentially build relationships. And you never know, you might get a job out of it. So I think it's a great event. And like I said, I'm so excited about it. I'm going to be going in just a couple of days to San Francisco. First time since 2017. So really looking for some big things to come from this conference. And so, as I said in my previous video, if you happen to see it, well, I'm going to be vlogging while I'm at the conference. But you'll see the whole video experience once I get back and once I get home and get it edited and all of that. I'll be putting that up on the channel sometime, probably, you know, the weekend following the Game Developers Conference. So just be on the lookout. It may take a few days for it to come up, but just know if you're interested in GDC, you will see that video on this channel. So I think I'm going to end this video right here. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. On the way out, hit that like if you like this video, share this video, and as I always say, if you can see this video, man, you are truly, truly blessed. Believe me when I tell you that. And as always, what are you gonna do in your downtime? Peace! Subscribe! The Game Developers Conference is basically crap. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. Okay. One thing about the Game Developers Conference that I am looking forward to is really showing some business cards that I just had made up that I think these will be excellent to show to some of the recruiters that are there. And I'm trying to think, I feel like I should cut. Okay, let's just start over from the top. So what is the Game Developers Conference?